talk about the track record that the promoters have in this industry. Martin Etten, Lionel Levinson and myself joined together in 1998, and we started collecting a property portfolio together, and the listing that we did in November 1999 was called PrimeGrow. It was the first listing that the promoters had put on the market. When we listed as a R5 unit, and a year and a half after listing we managed to acquire another listed vehicle which was called Richway Properties. This vehicle had an enormous number of high quality regional shopping centres. Some of them were Brooklyn Mall in Pretoria, Walmer Park in Port Elizabeth, Northgate on the West Rand, and we were really fortunate to acquire that. It increased our portfolio, which started at roughly 1.1 billion, and it took it up to 2.2 billion. Shortly after the acquisition of Richway, we then merged with Growthpoint. We were roughly 2.5 billion at that time. Growthpoint was roughly 2.5 billion, and the merged fund together was roughly 5 billion. Martin and I then moved across to Growthpoint, and we were executive directors of Growthpoint for a while, until in 2005 we left Growthpoint and listed a new company called CBS Properties. This company was formed partially by properties that we acquired in Johannesburg, and we joined with a Cape Town based CBS which had a portfolio size of 600 million. Listing then was roughly a 1.2 billion listing. 22 months after listing we were taken over by the PIC. We listed the return that we showed to the investors over the 22-month period was roughly 53.7% compounded annual growth over the 22-month period. Listed CBS Properties in 2005 and grew the portfolio, which started at 1.1 billion. It went to 2.5 billion, and after 22 months, when we were roughly at 2.5 million, the PIC purchased the 2.5 million portfolio. The compounded annual growth rate that we showed to our investors was 53% compounded growth per annum. We then got together in 2011 and started the collection of a portfolio which now forms the basis of the Annuity property listing.